All right, welcome to another SLG meetup. We have today the one and only Liram Sustiel, CEO and owner of Mph Club.
Yes.
An exotic car rental company based here in Miami. They do phenomenal, and I'm really excited to be here today. Look at our background. I mean, it's a Ferrari. Lee, tell us a little bit about where we are and what is it that you're doing so amazingly with the exotic cars?
Well, first I gotta say thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it, and it's an opportunity. This right here is a very unique Ferrari Ferrari hood that we actually got over the time. We get a lot of celebrities that come and go out of this location that we have, and we get all their signatures. So we just collect a whole bunch of signatures. We got from Floyd Mayweather, Steve Aoki. Recently we had Tiger. Marshmallow, and so many names, as you can tell. But
that's incredible. I mean, I'm really excited to be here today because as I was walking in, I started to see a lineup of amazing cars and also people jumping in, out. I mean, this is a really exciting industry to be in, right?
It is, it is.
Where are we exactly today?
So I'll tell you a little bit about us. So we're located at Opa-locka Executive Airport. It's at Fontainebleau Aviation. This is a private airport where anybody who flies private can land here. Usually what people who fly with 12 passengers or less land at this airport. Anybody who flies with 12 passengers or more will actually go to the international airports. So it's a lot more convenient to land here. So we stage ourselves here because this is where majority of our clients do land here. Like I mentioned earlier, we are a luxury and exotic car rental company. So all the inventory that we have are high-end cars, like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Rolls Royces, all the fun toys that we all want to play with.
I've seen a McLaren over there.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, so we have the 720S McLaren you saw outside. There's a couple other cars there. But we have the most unique vehicles. I like to purchase the ones that are the ones that stand out. They're fully loaded. These are the high-end vehicles that you cannot find everywhere. We have, for example, the only company in the world that has a Rolls-Royce Phantom in a 2020 model. We also have a 2021 812 Superfast. We're the only company in the world that has that vehicle. And there's so many cars I can name that we're very exclusive with.
That's incredible. And how do you actually get into this industry? How did you end up building such an incredible business like Mph Club?
So, believe it or not, my passion is building websites.
I will not expect that.
I know. I am a little computer geek. A long time ago, I've built websites and optimized sites, and that's my passion. That's my history. That's what I've been doing my whole life. About 10 years ago, my father came to me with a problem for his company, and he said, I need a website for my company. I said, sure, I'll build you one. That's my passion. That's what I do. I work from home in my underwear, random hours, the dream job. And then I built a website for my father, and a year later he calls me complaining that he gets too many phone calls. What the hell did I do? Business is booming, and a good complaint. But at the end, he's complaining with a problem, and I try to help him as much solutions as I can. But that's my forte. I always had a passion for high-end exotic cars, and I always wanted to purchase a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, and I just didn't have the financials for that. I couldn't really grow the balls to walk into a dealership and buy a Lamborghini. The second you drive off the lot, you lose 20-30% the value of the car. It just doesn't make sense. And I had to find a way for me to have access to these vehicles, but not actually purchase them. And I found out that you're able to rent a luxury car, and I could actually enjoy the vehicle while I rent it out at the same time to offset the expenses.
Great.
It was a mind-boggling experience to even think about, and they were talking about more than 10 years ago. And when I thought of the whole concept, I said, let me see if this even works. So I built a website, fake website, no name, just put pictures of random cars and try to optimize it, see if I could generate some clients. And believe it or not, I generated a lot of clients, and so much that I got a couple of negative reviews.
Oh, wow.
Because clients were complaining that this is a fake company. We don't have any cars. No one answers the phone. No one replies back to emails. I just wanted to see if the demand was there. And after the demand was there, I grew some balls and purchased my first Lamborghini.
Wow. Look at that. And from there, the rest is history. 10 years later, we have here a whole fleet of nice cars. And you are actually in a great location. I mean, Miami is booming. And when it comes to everybody trying to rent these amazing cars, with the nice weather, I mean,
yes,
nobody wants to be driving such cars in a really cold weather. And here in Miami, it's so inviting right now, here in December.
Yep.
Now, with this year that we've been facing, obviously a lot of things have changed. What has been for you the transitioning from what it was the previous years versus this one?
Definitely. We've obviously security and safety is our number one feature. So we did implement a lot of new features and new restrictions into cleaning and detailing vehicles. We also try to just be out there and be available for clients. The COVID did set us back a little bit this year, but I see us bouncing right back next year. Hopefully this vaccine gets out there as soon as possible. We all are hoping for it, and that's the goal.
Great. Now, with the business adapting to this new norm, I mean, you coming from a more tech background, you see the importance of technology, and these days everything is digital. Phone, digital. Everybody can have access to everything. And I've seen you've done a tremendous job also on social media. How important has that been for you in the business?
It's very important, yes. A majority of our clients do find us online, on social media. We also not just located at the Fontainebleau Aviation, we're also located at the Fontainebleau Hotel. This is the largest hotel in the state of Florida. So a lot of clients do actually sleep there and land there. Land here, sleep there, and we are in both locations. So you could drive away when you land on the airplane here, or you could sleep there and rent a car and do something fun. Like you mentioned earlier, in Miami, that's the thing to do. You go to Orlando to go to Disney World, you go to Miami to drive a Lamborghini.
Exactly.
It's one of the things to do in Miami.
I mean, come on, who doesn't, right? Like, it's so amazing. Whoever can afford to be in one of these cars, there is no other better place than to come here, Mph Club, get a nice car, and enjoy what it has to offer. I think it's at least a one-time experience for those that cannot do it on a regular basis. But I've seen that a lot of people that you also work with, they use these cars for enjoyment, but also to do some commercials, and also in the world of real estate, a lot of the nice productions with these super luxury homes, they all start with the same thing. An amazing car entering the home, and I know that a few of them come from you. So how is it for you working with other businesses, other brands? Is that also some part of your business?
Oh, very big. Yeah, when we first got into this industry, I didn't realize that was a big demand for that. There is a lot of artists who rent cars for music videos, production companies, movies, commercials. We actually just did a big project. I wish I could name drop right now, but I can't. But a very big project in Orlando. We have a location in Orlando, so we did a huge production site there for a movie that's been shooting there, and we shipped a whole bunch of our vehicles up to our Orlando location for that purpose. And it's a pretty fun industry because that department is one of my favorite. That's where you meet all the cool celebrities, you meet all the fun people, and they're connected because they just steamroll to other relationships that comes in place.
Right, I think that it all unifies it, I mean, when it comes to luxury, there is a couple elements that always come into place, okay? The nice places to stay, the nice cars to drive, and the nice planes to fly in. So those are three elements that are always combined, and I think that you've been in the mix, you get to see everything when it comes to luxury and the clientele that comes with it, right? Now, it's been 10 years that you started this, and now you're here. I'm sure that the transitioning on what we consider luxury has also evolved or changed. Am I always asking this question because it's very interesting to see what people have to say. You coming from the luxury car, exotic rental world, what is actually luxury for you?
The technology behind it.
Ah, that's a good one.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier McLaren. McLaren has been stepping up their game. The technology behind the actual vehicle itself has been just every year blowing me away, just unbelievable. For example, I'm looking for the day where I can say all the cars that we have in our fleet are all electric.
Look at that.
It will happen soon. I can see that very soon, in the next couple of years. It already started. We already have a couple of electric cars. We have a BMW i8, a couple of Teslas. I can already see Lamborghini already made an announcement by 2025 that all their fleet will be only electric.
Wow.
So that would be pretty cool.
No, that's amazing.
It is.
And I think it's going to really evolve, as you said, with technology. And I like that answer because, I've been asking this question for a while to a lot of people, and I've never heard technology.
Yeah.
And this is exactly, one of the things that we as humanity, we're going to be leveraging to make it better for everybody, and
we need to adapt, it's better.
And at the end of the day, that's the luxury of it. So very well said.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, on a more personal level,
yes.
I mean, because we are currently facing what it has been for many, a very difficult year, but there's other people that actually use these difficult times to thrive through and really become very successful, like yourself. I see that your business is booming right now. What are some of the areas that you personally focus on to stay motivated, hungry, and to really achieve success?
Yes, customer service. I like to make sure, because a lot of our clients come back. They don't just rent once and then disappear. They come back because we provide such a bucket list. Not everybody can afford to buy a $300,000 car, but with us, with a fraction for $1,000, you could rent it and have a really fun day with that vehicle. You could use it for any purpose you want, if it's a birthday gift or if you want to gift it to somebody. So a lot of people, I do see that happening. They come, they rent once, they have such a great time, they have such an amazing experience with the vehicle, they end up coming back in the near future, 6 months down the line or a year down the line, they end up coming back. So customer service is a big deal for us. We want to make sure that everybody's very happy with the vehicles, having a great experience, because you will come back. These cars, they sell themselves. I don't necessarily need to sell them for you, for myself. They sell themselves. And at the end of the day, everybody wants to have a little piece of the pie and really enjoy these vehicles, because there's a different one every time.
Exactly. No, and as you said, that's the one thing that you want to do when you come to Miami. Especially this time of the year. I mean, you've seen it in the movies like a dream, and it is happening. So I think that customer service, as you said, is the key element.
Yes.
Especially now that you need to really be hands-on and care. Care about your clients, care about your friends, care about your circle, your network, and you build upon that.
Correct.
Relationships.
Yeah, they refer us clients and they come back.
And it's a very niche market. I mean, it's not like you are a rental company. You are a luxury exotic rental company.
Correct.
So with that sense, you really need to be hands-on these people to ensure that they come back, they refer you business, and you build that strong network.
Yes.
That's great. I mean, I can see that you're doing it nicely, and I look forward to also do some collaborations in that sense where, for everybody that comes in here, especially now that we see such a huge migration from people coming from other states all the way to Miami to stay here. I think that the element of a nice car always adds value.
Definitely, a compliment, for sure.
No, that's excellent, Lee. And, another thing that I would like to ask you, just because for some people that are listening, they're going to find your story very inspiring, especially during this time. Some people are currently at home, and with technology being something so helpful these days, they might be working on something, but they don't know exactly how to take it farther and really make a business out of it. And you really had the guts to make it happen. So what will be a takeaway that you would like to share for those that really want to make an impact and start their business or really take their ideas forward?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Persistency. I just didn't stop. I didn't quit. I feel like persistency wears off resistancy, and it just didn't stop for me. The first couple of years were very hard for me to lift this company off the ground. I just didn't stop. Just continue going, continue grinding, continue hustling, and just persistent.
Wow. No, that's awesome. And here's the results right there.
Yeah. This
meeting incredible.
So this is the funny part. We only got this hood about a year ago.
Oh, really?
So if we had a hood 10 years ago, I would have filled up maybe 10 of these hoods already.
Wow.
Yeah, but these are a lot of people that we met in this past year.
Look, very interesting individuals. So what you said, building great relationships while having fun, while working in your passion, so I think you combined all the elements.
I did, yeah. I'm blessed to put that together. So,
and this doesn't happen. This doesn't happen the first year, definitely.
No,
this is like what you said, persistency. And
I ate shit for the first 3 years. I could definitely say that. Yeah.
Oh my God, yes. And I think that's the career of an entrepreneur and anybody that is trying to really make an impact and get their business going.
Yeah, just grind through and move forward.
Well, I'm very excited to see what you've accomplished here, and your team also is phenomenal. So all of you, I congratulate you for doing that.
I appreciate that.
And for those tuning in and watching this video or listening us on podcast, Lee, obviously, great guy, and follow them, Mph Club, on all social media channels. Also check their website, and for anything that you guys need in terms of exotic luxury cars, make sure to reach out to them. We'll be happy to put you in touch for everything you need. Is there any other better place to reach out to you if they have questions?
Yeah, feel free to go to our website, mphclub.com, or Instagram at Mph Club.
And look, it's holiday season, so get yourself a treat and enjoy one of these rides. I gotta tell you that it will change your life.
It makes a great gift, that's for sure.
No, but jokes aside, it was not a joke, because it's reality. But we had a great time having here Lee today. Actually, I came all the way to see them because this is mind-blowing, and I'll definitely come back. And yeah, thank you again for being part of the SLG meetups. You've been great like always, and I wish you the best of success.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.